today, Mo, we say goodbye to one of the all-time great Spartans in Tori Jankowska, and she comes into her final regular season game at the Breslin Center as the reigning Big Ten Player of the Week over the last 2 games. It's senior night at the Breslin Center. We are ready to roll for the only meeting between Michigan State and Penn State today. And throughout this season, the tip-off is battled for, still loose, picked up by Penn State. They get a shot off on the left side, and Sierra Moore puts it in. It was a tough battle and a good bounce for Penn State. Helps lead to the first bucket of the evening. 10 to shoot. Agee into the corner. Gussert lets a 3 fly. Book it. First bucket of the game for MSU comes with 6:35 to go in the first quarter, and it's a 3-ball from the right corner by Lexi Gussert. Tosses it to Reimer at the top of the key with a lefty dribble, gets into the lane, going to the rack, floats it up, good to the foul. Wow, what a take by Teo Reimer. McCutcheon on the left wing, inside Johnson, back to McCutcheon, left wing 3-ball. That's short, high rebound. Agee wins it on the left wing. In deep, hands off to Reimer, turnaround hook, rimming, no. Oh, got a good look. Agee, another offensive board. Back up, it's good to the foul. How about that effort from Brandy Agee? 35 seconds remaining in the second quarter. McCutcheon drives to the rack with the right hand, lays it up and in. Oh, she got hammered too, and there was no call. Jankowska inbounds. Agee has it. 4 seconds remaining in the quarter. Agee into the lane, puts it up with the left hand, off the window, no good, and the first half comes to a close. So MSU down 40-26 at the break against the Penn State Lady Lions in a game in which Michigan State has got to win to stay on the inside of the NCAA tournament bubble. McCutcheon to inbound, finds Jankowska in the right corner, steps to her left, fires the 3-ball, got it! There's the first 3 of the night for Tori Jankowska after starting 0 of 7, and MSU has it back to a 9-point deficit with 4 minutes remaining in the third. Jump pass to Agee on the left wing. She drives, gets left of the lane, bounce pass to Johnson, up with the right hand, and lays it home. Terrific penetration and a beautiful find by Brandy Agee. Spartans now down by 7, 1:05 remaining third quarter. McCutcheon left around to screen. Down to Johnson, cutting the rack with the left hand, lays it in. There's the first lead for MSU tonight, trailing by as much as 19 early in the third. McCutcheon to the left wing, gives to Jankowska in the left corner. Quick pass down to the baseline, Reimer into Johnson. And she knocks down the jumper from left of the lane to make it a 2-possession game. 10 points for Kennedy Johnson, 8 in the second half. Jankowska with the dribble, heels near the half-court line, 5 to shoot. Jankowska starting to drive, going to the rack with the right hand, lays it home. What a take by Tori Jankowska. Spartans up 71-64. She drives, puts up the shot, no good, and the ball game is over. The Spartans tournament hopes still alive after the greatest comeback of the season for Michigan State.
Never be a kid that wore this uniform that appreciated you guys as fans, her family in the stands, people in this community, the little girls that she's met and touched more than this one right here. She never wanted to disappoint you guys as fans. And I think I watch a kid that plays with so much heart and so much toughness and so much soul and competitiveness that they might have broke the mold with you, Tori. They might have broke the mold. But I'm so proud of her family. And I know you guys are all proud of her as well. So would you do me one more favor, okay, and give Tori Jankowska another big round of applause. I love you so much.
I think this Big Ten tournament is going to be really competitive. I think it's going to be a new level of play because we're competing for, a title at the end. We're competing for a championship, and that's my favorite part about playing. The loser goes home. you don't have a choice. You gotta come out on top. And I think that's gonna be a lot of fun for us because I think as Spartans, like, that's when we play best, is when we know that the tougher team is gonna come out on top.
The Big Ten tournament is very important for us, especially for the NCAA tournament. So for us to go far in that, we know that we have to come out competing, and we can't have any letdowns. We have to stay together when we're on the court.
So what do we have in store? Who will step up? And our fourth game tonight of the Big Ten Women's Basketball Tournament. Indy is set, the Bankers Life Fieldhouse stage is set, and we wait for one more Thursday storyline between Wisconsin and Michigan State.
Then around to AG on the left wing. Skip pass into Allen. Oh, what a catch on the right block, and Allen lays it home. A beautiful dime by AG. Allen able to finish, and those are her first 2 points tonight. Pops for a long two. That's good. Brandy Agee with a long two from the left wing with her toe on the line. And now Wisconsin cannot get a shot off, and that's how the first quarter will come to a close. Jankowska to McCutcheon to Cook on the left wing. Cook drives, gets inside, lays it up and in, and the Spartans have their first lead thanks to a terrific take by Madrika Cook. Give it to Jankowska on the right wing. Back to McCutcheon topside, and then to Agee beyond the arc on the left side. Skipped over to Jankowska. Right wing three ball. In and out and back in again. First three for Tori Jankowska.
They've given a touch to Young again. Young. Michigan State's got some stuff to figure out with that one.
4:25 to play, third quarter. Spartans back down by 7. Agee had it poked away, picks it back up and gives to Gaines. Into the post, Reimer makes the catch, up off the window, no good, too strong. Rebound tipped, saved by Gaines to McCutcheon. Left corner three, book it! Spartans with the ball. Jankowska behind the back dribble to get space and then buries the 17-footer. What a move by Tori Jankowska. Up to McCutcheon, back to Jankowska. Right wing three ball. Bam! Tori Jankowska knocking it down from long range. Her first points in the fourth quarter, and the Spartans back up by 5. Jankowska left around the Allen screen. Topside three ball. That's no good. Offensive board. Reimer back up and in. Taya Reimer knocking down shots in the fourth quarter, and the Spartans up 69-63.
Morris for three. Reimer. And Jankowska's gonna dribble it out. She's just toying with them there with the change of speed. Tori Jankowska, her Big Ten tournament is not over yet. Michigan State advancing, and the Spartans will take on their rival, the Michigan Wolverines, sitting, waiting, and watching this one.
There's some stakes here tonight because Michigan is a number 3 seed. They earned the double bye, but Michigan State, a 6 seed, beat them towards the end of the regular season. So a lot of work to be done for Michigan in terms of claiming the stakes back for Michigan.
Now into the post. First touch for Thome. Spins left shoulder and got stripped by Taryn McCutcheon. Picked up by Jankowska rushing from right to left. Takes it to the top, picks up the bounce, throws it to Gaines, and she lays it in from the right block. Quick strike there from Michigan State after the defense. Here comes McCutcheon driving into the lane. Hand off to Gaines, and she lays it up and in. Victoria Gaines, the hot hand in the early going. She's got 6 points for MSU.
Jankowska looking to turn the corner. The scoop shot is good. Beating the buzzer and tying it at 19.
Gaines to Jankowska topside. She lets it fly for three and buries it off the top of the key. Tori Jankowska with her second three. She's got 8 points and responds quickly. Spartans build their lead back up to 4 with 5 minutes to play in the second.
In front, and there's the pass. Jankowska finding Gaines for 2.
Here's McCutcheon into the front court. Over to Gaines on the left side. She pops for 3 and buries it. Victoria Gaines having a big-time night in the quarterfinal. McCutcheon to inbound with the Spartans up by 11. Under 8 to play in the third. Give it to Jankowska in the right corner. She comes left around a screen. Double team. Bounces it to Reimer. She tries to jumper outside of the lane and knocks it down.
Agee again. That one had a smoother stroke to it. Very smooth.
Spartans with the ball to start the fourth quarter up by 9. Give it to Jankowska at the top of the key. She's guarded tightly up top, throws it back to Gaines on the left wing. She steps to the elbow, fires a jumper, and knocks it down. A new career high for Victoria Gaines. First time in her career she's scored 15 points. Back out to McCutcheon, topside three ball, book it. Taryn McCutcheon knocking down her first three of the day. That's her first bucket of the night, and the Spartans have their largest lead at 14.
And Michigan State gets one in the quarters against its rival, and the Spartans are off to the semis.
For us to get to the semifinals, I think was a positive thing. I mean, I definitely wish we could have got past Maryland when we tried some different things tactically against them defensively that we thought would help. That was different than the first time. So I think we did some things to try to have an opportunity to beat them, but we still lost by 11. You know, and they're a great team and a top 5 program in the country for a reason. We couldn't get over that hump, but I was really proud. We fought. I mean, I can't tell you how many emails and text messages and phone calls I got about, even though we lost that game, you know, to watch our team compete and to never be out of the fight and to stay in the fight. I mean, it was 5 or 7 points. A lot of times we just could never get over that hump of that action. And so to do that, you know, certainly against a great team like that, I think, you know, for us, we need to build on that as a positive thing.
We started out with a lot of adversity from this team, and we grew a lot from that. So I think that's something that we will learn from this season, that, you know, it's not going to be a perfect season. You're going to have things that go wrong, but at the end of the day, we have to stick together and be a family and come out successful.
I think adversity is always part of a season, but I think this team has had a lot more of it than they even deserved. You know, my situation, I've never missed a game ever in my career except for when I gave birth to my son at Eastern Michigan. Other than that, I haven't missed a game for any reason. And so for them to be that resilient, missing 7 games, I think it was like 23 days I was out, it just really says a lot about these kids and their resiliency and how they connected. I think it helped them build a better bond and stronger chemistry because there was a change at the helm a couple different times. And so for them, the one constant and the one consistent was their group as a team and what they can do to make sure they're moving forward as a team.
I learned how to be vocal and to speak when I needed to speak, to tell people where to go. And being a leader is something that's really important for my position. So I'm really proud of myself for developing in that.
They're an extremely resilient group that really had to embrace the process because it wasn't going to happen quickly. You know, embracing process for a young generation is not easy. It's about instant gratification. And so to watch our transfers come in here and make an impact, but took some time. Brandy took some time because she's injured. Jenna had some injuries. Drika's been able to give us some minutes, but she's injured. You know, Tori was always at kind of a different level. To watch her bring the freshmen along and those freshmen start to feel comfortable out there. You know, they had to embrace the process. That's what I would say about this team. And that's not an easy thing to do when you're young. You know, you just want things to be great and be successful from the second you tip it up. And it isn't easy like that. You know, anything that's worth it usually is hard. And so for them to embrace the process and the journey of meshing and coming together as a group has been really fun.